will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Throwing, Mensah. Got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. I think one of the reasons this offense is so dynamic in the passing game is they've got multiple receivers that can hurt you throwing it. First play of the game, they get a first down throwing it to one receiver. And now in the second play, they get another first down throwing it to a different guy. As a defense, you don't know which guy to double cover. And this is going to be a real cat and mouse game for the rest of this one.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick give. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hits inside. It's Fletcher. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Look out!
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Miami! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It off. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Offense gets set for second down. Here's a give to Washington. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Keeps it himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the quarterback will be slung down back up at 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. side. It's Cobb. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown will throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, you cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
With the draw, it's Fletcher. And he makes the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Mensah. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Auburn lines up quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Washington.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, it's Cobb. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Might as well run him again. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. Looking for the marker. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got it. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Making the adjustment on the play. The give on the counter. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Kane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Brown will throw it. And wings it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play action on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run with Brown. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From deep, it's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Fletcher. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Throwing, Mensah. Right side, it's Fletcher. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few 1st downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit as he throws. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Brown will throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the return, it's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The give. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Caught on the RPO. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Chase to the right. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mensah. They're all over him. And they got him.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The screen, and watch out. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the heat. Trying to buy time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Quick give. It's Washington. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
2nd and long here. Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target over the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Second down, going to throw it. Unloads it left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Hits inside. It's Cobb. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Miami. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Lofton. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I don't mind the aggressive nature by the offense there. It's third and short, everyone expecting runs, so you're going to go pass and try to take a shot, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They send the tight end in motion. They give it back to him. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Brown will throw it. Left side, it's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
There he goes, running inside the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Line gets set, first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Mensah. Zings it complete to the right. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Canes are facing 3rd and inches. Churns into the pile. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for space, it's Fletcher. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the
Caught, and he's got room. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Got it, looking for a first. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Cobb. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw again. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Brown wants to pass. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Wants to throw one first. Under pressure. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Cobb. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Second and long here. Brown will throw it. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten the rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right side, it's Brown. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Burrowing for yardage. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Brown wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Mensah. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender. that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The official says no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Cobb. And he's brought down after a short gain. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Drives inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. With all of that heat, he wasn't able to get much on that one. Making his first move. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Mensah to throw. It's complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from the back.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Going long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Eccles. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Black 18. Stay up. King. Joker. Look. Stay living.
They'll move the tight end. Hits inside. It's Cobb. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the play on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They kick it away on fourth down. Searching for space. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the counter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
And a great job by this defense, knowing it's third and short, understanding the situation, playing very balanced with their RPO, coming up, tackling the running back, forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted a fourth down to keep the drive going.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Canes can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his man on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Fletcher. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for Hanks.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Long way to go on second down. Brown wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Finds his target. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Brown running left. There he goes. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside, it's Brown. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Singleton. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Between the hashes, it's Kane. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Going with the counter play here. And he could not get loose on the run. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. He's going to run it. He'll He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. The ride. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Spade.
Hand off again. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Mensah missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They don't need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
It's so important when his safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. The best thing. That's the best thing.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Brown wants to pass. Look out! Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tiger! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Mensa to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mensa. Throws it deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out wide right, it's Fletcher. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Canes in the hurry up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Brown wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Cobb. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Turns it upfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
Makes the grab in their space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Moving out to the right. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Mensah. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It's pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you get them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On first down from their own 22. Brown will throw it. Rush right in his face. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long here. Keeps it on the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hauls it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Buying a little time to his left. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly,
touchdown, Miami! Makes the grab inbounds! Lining up to add another. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Ripping through the defense. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. He's got the back in the middle. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. up top on second down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need two. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Brown wants to pass. Rushes on. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this D.
Catches it at the 30. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Hand off for Brown.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Canes! Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Mensah makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Makes the grab and run. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Second down coming up. Quick give. It's Cobb. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Brown will throw it. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Here's Mensah to throw.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
Needs it here on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has as an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Brown wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. The give to the back. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal's no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.